Leo, hey, you look like you're thinking about something very important, like a new invention.
Sarah, hi. It's great to see you. Yes, I was thinking. I was thinking about my biggest, most exciting dream.
A dream? That sounds fun. Not a boring dream, I hope. Did you dream about folding laundry?
Never. My dreams are much better than that. I feel like we should talk about this. Dreams are important.
I agree. Talking about dreams gives you hope and energy. I have a big dream too.
Perfect. Let's forget about boring reality for a while and just talk about the things we want to do most in life.
I'm ready. I want to know everything about your big plans. Let's start the dream discussion right now.
Okay, I'll start with my number one dream. It is a crazy dream, Sarah. My dream is to travel the world for one whole year.
Wow, a whole year. That is a very big dream, Leo. Where would you go first?
I would start in a place that is very different from here. Maybe a small island with beautiful blue water and soft white sand. I want to learn to surf.
Surfing? That sounds very adventurous. What would you do after the island?
Then I would go to a very old city, a city with giant history books and tiny, twisty streets. I want to eat all the different kinds of food and learn maybe 5 words in a new language.
5 words? That is a reasonable goal. So your dream is all about adventure and new experiences.
Yes, I want to see everything. I want to feel free, not stuck in one place. I want my office to be a different beach every month.
That sounds wonderful, Leo. It's a very big, bold dream. What about you, Sarah? What is your number one dream? My dream is a little quieter. My dream is to write and illustrate a children's book that becomes very famous.
A children's book? That is fantastic. You are so good at drawing funny, colorful pictures. What would the book be about?
It would be about a small, grumpy squirrel who learns how to share his favorite nut. The squirrel is very serious and loves order. I think you would like him.
A grumpy, organized squirrel? I love him already. So your dream is about creating something and making children smile.
Exactly. I want to hold my finished book in my hands. I want to read it to a room full of children, and I want them to laugh at the grumpy squirrel.
That is a beautiful dream, Sarah. It's a dream that brings joy to others. Your dream is about making the world better with your art.
And your dream is about experiencing all the world's joy yourself. We have very different but equally great dreams.
Okay, a dream is just a wish unless you make a plan. What is the very first, smallest step you need to take for your book dream?
The smallest step is to stop talking about it and start drawing the characters. I need to draw the grumpy squirrel 100 times until he looks perfect. I need to buy a new notebook and very good pencils.
That's a perfect first step. It's simple and it makes the dream feel real. What is the second step?
The second step is to finish the first 3 chapters. I need to write the story down so it has a clear beginning, a middle, and an end. No more messy ideas.
That's great. You are so organized. My first step is not so fun.
What is it, Leo? Buying a giant backpack?
No, my first step is to get a second job and save money. A year of travel is very expensive. I need to save a lot of money every month.
That is the practical side of the dream. That is the hard work. Where will you work a second job?
Maybe at a coffee shop in the evenings. It is hard work, but every hour I work is money for a new plane ticket. That makes the hard work feel exciting.
That's a good way to think about it. The coffee job is not forever. It's just a ladder to your island dream. What is your second step?
My second step is to learn the very basics of surfing before I go. If I go to the island without knowing anything, I will just fall down all the time. I need to take a few lessons at the local beach first.
That's very smart. You need to prepare your body for the big adventure. You are the adventurer and I am the creator. We both need to start small.
Yes, your small step is buying a notebook. My small step is working more hours. We both start tomorrow.
Speaking of dreams, do you ever have funny dreams when you are sleeping? Not the life goal dreams, but the crazy night dreams.
Oh, yes, I have the weirdest dreams. Last week, I dreamt that I was a giant potato. A giant running potato.
Where were you running? To the French fry factory?
No, I was running away from a giant spoon. The spoon wanted to eat me. I was so scared. I woke up and needed 5 minutes to remember I am a person, not a potato.
That is a classic weird dream. I dream about my work all the time. Last night, I dreamt that the grumpy squirrel from my book came to my house.
Oh no, did he criticize your furniture?
Worse, he criticized my penmanship. He looked at my notes and said, "Sarah, your handwriting is too messy. You must be more organized."
So even your sleeping dreams are telling you to be more productive. That is so you, Sarah.
I know. I can't escape my life even in my sleep. Do you ever dream that you can fly?
Yes, I love flying dreams, but I always forget how to land. I fly very fast and then I just fall into a big, soft pile of laundry. It always ends with laundry.
A soft landing at least. My flying dreams always involve carrying a stack of heavy dictionaries. I can fly, but I have to carry all the words.
That is very symbolic. I am the free wind and you are the important words. This proves we are perfect friends.
Okay, back to the big life dreams. Everyone has a slightly silly dream, the one you don't tell many people. What is your impossible dream, Leo?
My impossible dream is to own a very old, very colorful ice cream truck.
An ice cream truck? Why? You don't know how to make ice cream.
That's why it's impossible. I don't want to sell ice cream. I just want to drive it. I want to drive it very slowly through a quiet town, playing the famous Happy Ice Cream song very loudly.
So your dream is to be a source of noise and happiness. I can see that. That is the ultimate freedom.
Yes, and if I get tired of the town, I will drive the ice cream truck straight onto the beach and use it as my small, colorful beach house.
What is your impossible dream, Sarah? My impossible dream is to invent a machine that can clean my apartment perfectly in 5 seconds.
A cleaning machine? That is a very practical, impossible dream. Why 5 seconds?
Because I hate cleaning. It takes too much time away from my drawing. I want to push a big red button and then whoosh, the apartment is perfect. I could spend all that extra time drawing grumpy squirrels.
That is the perfect goal. My dream is about driving and noise. Your dream is about speed and perfect order.
Exactly. And my impossible dream is much more helpful to the world than your ice cream truck dream.
But my ice cream truck brings immediate loud joy. We need both impossible dreams in the world.
Why do you think it's so important for people to have dreams? Why not just live life day by day?
That's a deep question, Sarah. I think dreams are like the sun when the day is cloudy. When I have a bad day at work, I just think, this is money for the island. The dream gives me motivation.
That's a great way to say it. Dreams are a secret energy source. For me, thinking about the finished book helps me when I can't draw the grumpy squirrel's little hand correctly. The goal is bigger than the frustration.
And dreams make life feel like a great story. We're the heroes of our own stories, and the dreams are the big adventure we're trying to reach.
So we need to be good friends and help each other reach the adventure. I promise to check on your savings account every month. No buying silly new shoes.
Gasp! No new shoes. That is a tough promise. And I promise to check your notebook every week to make sure you have at least 7 new squirrels.
Deal. We are a good team. You have the courage to go out and see the world, and I have the discipline to stay home and create a world.
We are the perfect balance. We'll keep each other moving forward toward the big, crazy, wonderful goals.
Leo, this was such a good conversation. I feel ready to go home and draw the grumpy squirrel in a very organized way.
Me too. I feel ready to start my second job and save money for that first plane ticket to the white sand beach.
Remember the plan: new notebook and perfect drawing.
And my plan, no new shoes and lots of extra work.
You can do it. Never stop thinking about that ice cream truck, Leo.
And never stop making the grumpy squirrel perfect, Sarah.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, Leo. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.